Why so serious, Kat? Hi guys, I'm Kitty and this is Shadow. So today I am going to do a wrap up. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't actually think I've ever done a wrap up on its own. I've either been slumping or I've just not read enough to warrant doing a separate video for like the 2 or 3 books I've read. So today's video is going to be a wrap up because I've read 10 books this month, which, yay. It would have been 11 had I not been so tired yesterday. I was working, so it just didn't happen. But yes, let's dive into it. So I'm going to start with a unpopular opinion. So I've read The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. Everyone loves this and I did not. I rated it a 2 stars. I was just so bored. I mean, I liked the main character well enough. She wasn't bad, but it didn't need to be that long. I'm pointing to that because editing Kitty will put a picture here. But yeah, I was just bored, and after reading it, Jade from JD Ray Reads said that Aaron from Booked and Busy didn't like it, and one of her issues with it was middle grade tends to follow kids. It's middle grade. Obviously I'm not saying that there's a certain age restriction to middle grade, but normally the characters themselves are kids, and Aaron said it was weird to be following an adult, which, yeah, I think I hadn't thought of it like that, but I think that was my issue. Anyway, so I'm going to move on. It was 2 stars. Let's move on to another book that I did not like. And again, editing Kitty has figured out how to put videos on because this is not the first time I've recorded this. So the next one was Maybe Not by Colleen Hoover. The main character is called Warren. Did not like him. He thought so highly of himself. The book was insta-lovey. So yeah, basically we follow Warren. He gets a new roommate. It's basically a romance story, and it annoyed me. I've never read a book, but with that one I just wanted it to be over. It was so boring. Again, I think I gave it 2 stars. Let's move on to something positive. So the next one that I'm going to talk to you about is The Griffin Gate by Rashta Hardy. This one was quite small. So in this, we're following a young character called Grace. Now, Grace's family look after the Griffin Gates, and she wants to go on an adventure with her mum and brother. But her mum always says to her she's too young, and one day her brother is busy and her mum's out as well. And they've got like a map, and they have like, how I'm picturing it is you have like these Griffin Gates that light up when a town is in trouble. So one day she's in the map room, she sees that this town is in trouble. She goes on an adventure with, I love this little the little bird, it was so cute. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. This was 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I wish it was a bit longer so we got to dive in more, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. Now moving on, I read Fence Volume 1. This is by C.S. Pacat, Joan the Mad, and Joanna Lafente. Oh, I don't know, I'm sorry if I butchered that. So Fence, we follow this young character who basically wants to compete in a fencing competition, and we learn more from there. It's only short. My only issue with this was I wish it was longer so that we basically got into the competition and didn't find much more than that. But yeah, it was good. Gave that 4 stars. Now, oh, sorry, I think my foot may have just moved the camera. I read Skyward Volume 1, 2 and 3. I'm not going to hold them all up. I'll just hold this one up. So Skyward is by Henderson, Garbett, Fabellier and Boland. So in this one, gravity basically does not exist, as you can see by this main character. And we basically follow on from that. Again, I really enjoyed this. I gave all of them, I think, no less than 4 stars. So that is that one. Then I finished Inkheart. I loved this. This was a reread for me. I still loved it. I keep asking Jade and Gavin to read this, but I'm really worried because they did not like Keepers. And like, I've not watched the live shows for Keepers because I just can't cope with them hating on that book. So on this, so I don't really want them to hate on this one. But going back, so in this one we follow Maggie. Her dad doesn't read out aloud to her. One day there's a mysterious guy who comes to the door with a stark warning by Shadow. Comes with a stark warning. We basically follow on from there. But yeah, really good. 4 stars. Yeah, really enjoyed that one. And then we have Pages & Co. Book 3. I've finished a series. Another series. So this was a pretty good reading month for me. So I'm not going to tell you what this one is because it's book 3. Major spoilers if I did, but I'm not going to. If I did spoilers, it would be more like a reading vlog where I can just like. But I enjoyed this. I'm not going to tell you about this one, but in book 1 we learn about. Basically, our main character lives in a bookshop and we basically learn about adventures in the first one. Really enjoyed it. I think this was a 5-star for me. Then the last one was Keeper of the Lost Cities. I will admit I did struggle to get into it this time. I think because it was a reread, I was just like waiting for the action. I mean, it is quite long as well. But I did really enjoy this one. So in this one, we're following Sophie, who's a telepath. She doesn't know to begin with that she's a telepath till she's rescued by a young boy. And then she goes to a magic school. And I, again, really enjoyed this. This was a 4-star. So, yes, that was all the books that I read. Like I said, if I'd finished Girl A yesterday, that would have gone up. But spoilers for next month's TBR. I did not like it, but I'll go into my reasons. But that's going to be it for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Also, let me know what you guys read. Any books that you think that I should read that you really enjoyed. And yeah, I'm going to go because I feel like I'm rambling now. Bye, guys.